The United States won every major battle in the Vietnam War. And General Jobs' response was, and that was irrelevant. Achieving a military victory without getting a political one is not a victory. That the United States is making some great progress and is winning the military war. And I'm not sure that achieving military objectives is going to get us much closer to the political objectives. Many Iranians are in a survival mode right now and may not be thinking about taking to the streets. I certainly heard, I would probably categorize it as the guts of the briefing about what appears to be certainly the overwhelming force that the United States, joined by the Israelis, has been able to bring against Iran and its security forces. Look, I don't think there's any question, based on all the media reporting, whether it's American, European, even from the region, that the United States is making some great progress and is winning the military war. But of course, this is not a war about whose military is better, bigger, or more powerful. That was known well beforehand. What this is about is some political objectives, and I'm not sure that achieving military objectives is going to get us much closer to the political objectives that the U.S. administration has outlined, however unclearly, because these have changed over the course of the last 10, 12 days that the war has been ongoing. I recall reading of a conversation between some retired American generals. This is post the Vietnam War. They were in meetings with their former Vietnamese foes, and they were talking about their experiences during the war and sharing them. And one of the American generals commented to the Vietnamese former commander, General Giap, General Giap, the United States won every major battle in the Vietnam War. And General Giap's response was, and that was irrelevant. And in fact, achieving a military victory without getting a political one, however Donald Trump defines that, is not a victory. It's a relevant point. It's hard to judge what the Iranian people are thinking right now. I mean, we have to remember that the Iranian people are suffering considerably. And right now, given all the chaos that's raining down upon them, most Iranians are probably worried about where they're going to buy their food. Are they going to have sufficient water? And what about the jobs? Are they going to be paid? These are all everyday concerns that address their survival. And so probably many Iranians are in a survival mode right now and may not be thinking about taking to the streets in the way that the U.S. administration and perhaps the Israelis as well had anticipated. It is surprising to me that after 10 or 11 days now of the war, we have not seen that. We do know that Iranian besiege and IRG forces are present in the streets of all the major cities and towns to guard against demonstrations. So it's going to be very, very hard for the Iranians to take to the street again the way they did back in January. That's not to say they couldn't, but it's going to take a lot, at least as many, if not more, than we saw back in January. So I'm a little hesitant right now to try and read the minds of the Iranian people in the midst of a war. Oh, I think so, if there was genuine interest on the part of the United States to do that, and as well as the Iranians. I think that's still there, but I really can't tell right now. We're in the midst of a war, and the kind of decision making that one would undertake during peacetime is dramatically different when you're in the midst of war, both for the Iranians most especially, but the Americans as well. I think if there were a sincere effort on the part of the United States to reach out to the Iranians through one of the Gulf states, and probably Oman would be the principal one, that could happen. The thinking of the Gulf leadership is probably undergoing some significant change right now.